Artest looking, gets it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, has to put it up at the buzzer. Banks it in! Oh, he banks in the three! And the Lakers win the game!
I think I realized I was a little different. My first year in the league, when I was very serious about the game at all times, whether it was a shoot around, whether it was a light practice, whether it was on the plane, whether it was at in the hotel on the road. I would study the game. I would think about our opponents, and what we're going to do the next practice, what we're going to do the next game. And not every player was doing that. I didn't think this is special. I thought it was different. I thought it could give me an advantage, against my opponents if my opponents aren't doing the same thing. I don't play around with basketball.
When I had these big knee pads on because I was growing really fast, and I had socks all the way up here, and I had like the high top skinny, like skinny as hell. And I scored not a free throw, not a lucky shot, not a breakaway layup, 0 points. And I remember crying about it, being upset about it. My father just gave me a hug and said, "Listen, whether you score 0 or score 60, I'm going to love you no matter what."
To get it into Nash's hands, and they do. Ball knocked away, stolen by Parker. Here comes George to Kobe Bryant. Bryant inside, it's good! It's good! Tie game! A 1-point game. Walton can tip it. Bryant with the save.
Oh, you gotta get a shot here.
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang!
Kobe Bryant has hit a shot at the buzzer!
My parents were great. Growing up, they instilled in me the importance of imagination, of curiosity, and understanding that, okay, if you want to accomplish something, I'm not just going to sit here and say, yes, you can do whatever you want. Yes, you can, but you have to also put in the work to get there, right? So they taught me that at a really early age, man. And when you grow up as a kid thinking that the world is your oyster, all things are possible if you put in the work to do it, you grow up having that fundamental belief.
The Mamba Mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what the mentality means. It means every day you're trying to become better. And it's a constant quest. It's an infinite quest. So starting at the age of 2 when I first started playing the game, and on and on and on, I always ask questions. I always try to get better every single day, learn more.
You were asking questions at 2?
Oh, dude, I was asking questions all the time.
When you're going into the league, you're going with a lot of guys that were, same age, same class as you were going in.
Yeah.
Were you sizing those guys at the same exact way as you did in high school?
I did, but in the NBA, it was actually easier. Because what I found in the NBA is a lot of guys played for financial stability. And when they came to the NBA, they got that financial stability. So therefore, the passion and the work ethic and the obsessiveness was gone.
What was really your work ethic like, and for how long did you stay disciplined?
Well, I mean, every day. Since 20 years. It was an everyday process, and trying to figure out strengths and weaknesses. For example, jumping ability. My vertical was a 40, it wasn't a 46 or a 45. My hands are big, but they're not massive. Right? So you got to figure out ways to strengthen them, so your hands are strong enough to be able to palm a ball and do the things that you need to do. Quickness, I was quick, but not insanely quick. I was fast, but not ridiculously fast. Right? So I had to rely on skill a lot more. I had to rely on angles a lot more. I had to study the game a lot more. And but I enjoyed it though. So like from the time I can remember when I started watching the game, I studied the game, and it just never changed.
See if he gets 50 here. Bryant going to the basket. Kobe Bryant!
There it is!
A 50-point game in his farewell. Final minute 30. Bryant from 14 has 53.
It's 50 business, all right?
Bryant for 3. Got it all!
Oh!
Bryant on the move with the jumper. He got it!
Oh, my!
58 points! And the Lakers lead!
With half a minute to play, Bryant for the lead!